Hello, guys. Today, I would like to share with you the truth about work permit. I know, or maybe many of you must have gone through the hands of agents promising you work. Once you get to Canada, they can obtain you a work permit, and once you get to Canada, you can start working immediately. Yes, it is true. It is one of the best way to immigrate to Canada. I bet with you, if you're able to obtain a genuine work permit, is the best for you to get into Canada with. But you should know there's a lot of scamming out here, especially on social media about work permit can offer you work permit without this and that and blah blah. Yeah, and today I'm just want to throw light on this to educate you on this particular topic. And first thing I would like to throw light on is what actually is what is actually a work permit. A work permit is a category of visa that permits you to get into Canada legally and getting a job, or better still, with the already job available and expecting you to fill in that position once you get into Canada. But now, getting this particular visa is the issue. A lot of people are finding difficult, or a lot of questions will be coming in. Why is it so difficult to obtain a work permit? Because to obtain a work permit, there are a lot of criteria you need to meet up with. Yes. Now, how do you obtain a work permit out of Canada? Obtaining a work permit out of Canada goes first with obtaining what they call an offer letter from an employer in Canada. That is where lies a big problem now, because it is not easy to obtain an offer letter out of Canada. Obtaining an offer letter means that the employer in Canada has to leave away the pool of Canadians workers available in Canada to bypass them and recruit a temporary foreign worker out of Canada. And that is not done just like that. The employer needs to prove to the Canadian government that there is no one that is able to fulfill that particular position, and the reason why they have to recruit out of Canada. It does not just end there. It's not because you have said that this person or the Canadian cannot fulfill the post that you're offering that reason why you have to go. No. The Canadian government, generally what they call the Service Canada, will have to assess that particular position that you are trying to recruit from to see if there's no Canadian able to fulfill that post before they can offer you what they call a positive anemia. Yeah, and that's what it brings us to what is an LMIA. An LMIA is what generally called the labor market impact assessment. Generally called LMIA in general term. That is a document that makes it so complex for employer to recruit out of Canada, because it's been issued by the Canadian government. Yes, this is to approve that yes, they have given you the go ahead to be able to recruit workers or temporary foreign workers to fulfill a particular position in Canada. And LMIA is very difficult to obtain. That is one of the reasons why employer find it difficult to recruit us, or whenever you apply for a job offer. Of course, an employer will see the potential in you, but the aspect that they have to go through the process of obtaining an LMIA, applying to the Canadian government and the Service Canada to approve or reject your LMIA, it's what makes it complex for foreign companies or companies in Canada to think about recruiting workers. For example, you see, maybe in about 10, maybe one person could obtain an offer letter, and usually it takes long. It takes years. You can apply, and you never get it because of this particular assessment. And recently, I think about 4th of April or sometime about April this year, the process of obtaining LMIA by the employers has become relatively easier because now it's going to be done online, whereas in the past it was done in paperwork. So I think that will go a long way to reduce the length or the duration of the LMIA application by the employer. And also, this duration has been making it difficult for employers to recruit out of Canada. Can you imagine that even if you obtain an offer letter, then the process for the employer to apply for your LMIA takes maybe about 5 to 6 months. Do you think a company would like to stay off market to expect a worker for about 6 months to come and fulfill a particular position? I think that is relatively maybe impossible for an employer to wait for about 4, 5, 6 months for a worker to come and fulfill a particular position. I think it's very difficult. So now, but you should know that there are some jobs that do not require the application of an LMIA. Yes, there are a series of them. I will drop the link that in this video that will permit you to be able to go through those programs that will help you to dodge the LMIA aspect of it. In general, LMIA is an enemy to employment offer letters for workers out of Canada who wish to get into Canada to work in. And just to end up or to add more flesh to what I'm saying, in general, the Service Canada will issue a positive LMIA if an assessment reveals that the hiring a temporary foreign worker will positively or naturally impact the Canadian labor market. You know, they are looking for people that will positively or naturally impact. They want intellectual. They don't just recruit because they want to recruit. No, they have a purpose of recruiting workers into their country. So you should be aware that of this process and the complexity that go with it. But notwithstanding, you may be lucky. They are also what they call I think recently the Canadian government has approved about 4,400 jobs in Canada does not need, or which the LMIA has already been approved. What do I mean by that? There are jobs available that the LMIA is already been approved. Yeah, I think the next video I will try to give you those different jobs opportunity and the different links that will permit you to be able to go through that particular the particular program and to find yourself a job in Canada. Okay, I hope this helped you and the various steps in how to go through the LMIA process, and also I will do a video to show you how the process of applying for LMIA is being done. Okay, I hope this helped you. Next video will be coming on with the next topic. See you, and I hope you enjoy, and please kindly go to our YouTube and follow us if our content is interesting for you.